25-year-old left-hander, Jim, Povich.
Yeah, coming off one of his better starts. Best start was his last win back on April 24th, but against the Red Sox. Actually led with a 2-1 lead, pitched 5 innings, only gave up 4 hits, 1 run against a pretty good lineup up in Fenway Park. Now, the Orioles would lose that game 19-5, but the starting pitching, in fact, the starting pitching really over the last week has been outstanding.
And Povich has had his troubles at home. He's given up 8 homers in 46 innings, 7 of them on his home mound, but he's hoping for some good luck on Bark in the Park night. Perfect day to be a Labrador Retriever. Look at that.
He's going to share that dog, right? I mean, that is for the dog. That is just good parenting right there. Just take some small bites. It's fine. Going to have to get a few of those. I hope there's dog deals at the ballpark today, too.
No kidding.
And a smash headed up the middle. Base hit center field. Lars Nootbaar singles on the first pitch of the game. And now Mason Wynn. Wynn had RBI singles his last 2 times up last night.
Kind of missed. He struck him out.
Yeah, the average fastball for Povich is around 92, and that one's 93, but it's not. Look where this is. On the inside part of the plate, exactly where Maverick Handley is sitting.
Well, Brendan Donovan will bat. He was a late scratch yesterday, and he's one of the best hitters in baseball right now.
2-2 pitch, outside corner, strike 3 call. So Povich puts his sinker on the outside part of the plate. He's got back-to-back strikeouts. And with 2 outs and Nootbaar at first, Povich will try and get out of this first inning unscathed. Fly ball hit into deep right center field. Cedric Mullins giving chase along with O'Hearn. Mullins going to take charge and makes the catch in the middle part of the warning track as that ends the inning.
Miles Michaelis is on a roll, and so are the Cardinals when he pitches. A series win on the line tonight.
They have won his last 5 straight starts. So look at the pitch arsenal for Miles Michaelis. 4-seam slider, curve, sinker, change, and sweeper.
We start the bottom of the first inning, and it's a 0-0 game between the Orioles and the Cardinals. Orioles will have Jackson Holiday, Adley Rutschman, and Gunnar Henderson to start off this inning against the right-hander Miles Michaelis.
Poked into left field. Nootbaar can't get it, and it's going to go to the wall. Holiday can jog into second base with the leadoff double.
And a good beginning for the Orioles tonight.
Now let's see if Adley can get him over or get him in.
And Michaelis heats him up. 3 pitches for your first out. Gunnar Henderson's the Orioles shortstop. Henderson 1 for 7 so far in the series. And this one popped up a mile high to those gray skies. Nootbaar and Scott. It's going to be Newt, who readjusts at the last moment. And there are 2 quick outs.
The pitch by Miles swung on, and that's ripped to center field. That backs up Victor Scott. He's at the wall, makes the catch, and bumps into the wall. That's a long loud out number 3, kind of like Wilson Contreras' drive. The 3-1. And that's down and in for ball 4, a leadoff walk. With Herrera on first, here's Nolan Arenado.
Ground ball to shortstop. Henderson to second for 1, on to first, make that 2, a double play.
Well, boy, you like to see. Didn't want to walk, and then all of a sudden makes a good pitch. Gets it in on Arenado just enough.
The 3-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Another curveball as he hooks Walker. And Povich has got 3 strikeouts through his first 2 innings of work.
What more can you say about this guy? Ryan O'Hearn, he'll lead off for the Orioles in the bottom of the second. I think O'Hearn hit that out of the catcher's mitt.
Yeah. Well, that's a sinker, and there's that, a little extra at 94.
He might want catcher's interference.
Maybe he's looking back to see if they may want to challenge it. Hard to tell from that angle. Apparently they couldn't see anything.
Well, Ollie Marmol now out of the St. Louis dugout.
Ollie Marmol stepping out saying, no, hold on a second, because we can't delay the game because there's a specific amount of time that the Orioles have to challenge this play. The Cardinals feel like the O's have let the timer expire.
Now the Orioles not going to challenge as the 1-2 coming. Curveball lined into center field. He's on first base anyways. Making an 8-game hitting streak for Ryan O'Hearn as he swats a curveball into right center field.
Just let the man hit.
Let him do his thing.
Ryan O'Hearn said, let's get it back on the accelerator.
Urias batted in the 2-hole the last few games with Rutschman out. Ground ball and through off the glove of Arenado. And into left field for a base hit. The first 2 are on here in the bottom of the second.
You see your first 2 hitters extend hitting streaks. It's 11 now for Ramon. 2 on and nobody out. And welcome back, Cedric Mullins.
And he will square around, and it's a good bunt. Michaelis fields it. Tough play at first, and it will get away from the first baseman.
O'Hearn around. He's going to score on a slide. Arias gets to third. Cedric Mullins gets a bunt base hit and then some, as the Orioles take a 1-0 lead in the second inning.
So still nobody out to run in. Orioles have 4 hits already off Michaelis. Now Maverick Hanley, the batter, just 1 for 25. There goes Mullins. Pitches a ball, throw to second base, and out is the call.
They say he was tagged on the back. And now Cedric going to look back towards his dugout with Tony Mansolino throwing the hand up. Robinson Chirinos on the phone, and the Orioles want a challenge.
So the difference here is huge. Second and third, nobody out, or a runner at third and 1 out. We'll see here. I think he's safe, Jim.
I thought he got the hand in.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Baltimore will retain their challenge.
Something on the right side of the ground gets a run home, and Mullins to third base.
Well, that would be the ultimate.
A slow roller to shortstop, runner coming home. Only play for win is at first, and that will get it done. Out recorded, but Urias touches home, and it's 2-0 Orioles. That stolen base by Mullins stopped a double play there.
And so with 2 outs and 2 in, it sets up another chance for Jackson Holliday. One of a couple hitters you love to have up in a spot like this.
Into right field, and that's a base hit. It plates Mullins, and Holliday will have his second double of the game.
But make it an RBI double this time for Holliday, and a 3-run second inning for the Orioles. They're up 3-0.
The 2-2. Right over the middle for strike 3. Got him with a fastball. Pages frozen at the dish. Strikeout number 4 for Cade Povich.
Next pick, a check swing, and he couldn't hold up. He strikes out. He chased the pitch up in the zone. First time through the lineup, 5 strikeouts for Povich. What's going on here?
And he struck him out. Povich K's the side in the third.
Cardinals are rolling again. They've won 6 out of their last 7. Larger sample size, a very good month of May, with victories in 17 out of 22.
Got one there, and he whacks into left field for a base hit. Wynn scores. Donovan around third. There'll be no play at the plate. And Jordan Walker jumps on the first pitch and makes it a 1-run game.
And we've seen errors in this series by one of the best defensive clubs in the National League. And right there, they figure he's bunting. He isn't, and the Orioles have first and third.
Let's see what the Orioles are up to now. Into right field, Walker has to play it on 1 bounce. That's a base hit, and Mullins will score.
Carlson has really cranked it up over the last week, driving in his 8th of the year and making it 4-2 Baltimore.
Again, it's been so fun watching this Cardinal team adjust on the fly from an offensive standpoint, right? They'll fall behind every now and then early in the game. To your point, they'll have to come back for a 5th time tonight. But just watching how they don't panic in the early innings of a game. They always feel like they have a game plan and can implement it.
Wynn drives it. Left field. Hit deep. Back toward the wall. And the ball goes off the wall.
That's going to score Nootbaar. The Cardinals have back-to-back doubles and their 3rd run. It's a 4-3 game. And much more patient, much more confident at bats for the Cardinals starting last inning. Swing, fly ball, hit well toward right, at the track, at the wall. That baby's gone. Brendan Donovan, you are the father of Mr. Povich. Cardinals take the lead. It's 5-4.
The Cardinals' offense has been relentless so many times. Add this one to the list.
Cashing in your scoring opportunities. Cardinals have been out hit in the game, but are 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Baltimore tonight is 3 for 16. In the air toward right, curling away, and off the glove of O'Hearn. That's in the corner.
Ivan Herrera headed to second base, and the Cardinals add a tally, and they lead 6-4. Big hit by Ivan Herrera.
I smell the coffee brewing.
So here we are, game 56 on the season. The Cardinals an out away from getting to 8 games over 500.
Into left field, a base hit.
There it is. Hanging slider. Want some drama? O'Hearn gets the hit.
So Holliday, the runner at second. Mateo, the man at first. And here is O'Hearn. Ground ball right side. Contreras has it. Flipped to first in time, and the Cardinals have won it. Another comeback victory. Another series win for St. Louis. And the Redbirds bride head to Texas 8 games over 500.